Hello, Westland High School, and welcome to The Breakdown, brought to you by WHSNow.com.
In this edition of The Breakdown, we're focusing on stories about careers and technology.
I'm Gracie Dunham.
And I'm Maddie Esnard, and this is your live breakdown.
Technology and new products are only getting more popular, whether it's using educational apps like Learning Ally or becoming more mobile with Bluetooth technology.
Here's a look at one of those technology trends, Apple's AirPods.
AirPods. Apple released them in late 2016 and they're now used by over 35 million people across the nation. But these small headphones have lately been sparking some controversy.
It's very difficult to lead a class discussion when students have their pods in their ears and then can't hear what other people have said, and so they end up asking the same question, or they just are tuned out and spacing out because they're enjoying their music and so they're not participating, and then the conversation can't go anywhere and we can't dig deeper into a novel. So
teachers aren't alone in recognizing the potential barrier to learning.
I think they can be a distraction to some kids, but I think it's all personal. If you can double task, then good for you, but if it's distracting, probably shouldn't wear them.
Some students find it hard to give the teacher your full attention while listening to music, but others find it easier.
I don't think AirPods are a distraction in class because I put them in when there's other distractions going on around me, and it helps me focus on my individual work.
While AirPods do bring some positives to learning by helping with focus, others recognize they may be a disruption when they keep from focusing on instruction.
I think they're pretty distracting, but if used properly, then they can be pretty helpful.
Next time you check your schoolmaster, ask yourself, is this less than desirable grade because of AirPods?
The clock is winding down as the district decides how to spend the last portion of a voter-approved education bond. The remaining money to spend is earmarked for technology.
A 2014 bond is wrapping up this summer. About $1 million remains to be spent across the district on technology that will help teachers and students. Technology is one thing the district recognizes as important.
Technology is, it impacts the library, and the library supports technology. Definitely with software, my job is to promote software that can assist students in learning and accessing information. Of course, the IT department is located in the library, and so when things are going right or things are going wrong, the culture here currently is to come to the library and find help with that.
Because technology is so important for places like the library and classes, the bond can help maintain and improve what is available.
The way I understand it is this is from a bond that was passed for the school district a few years ago. We, as a high school, will get a percentage of it. I'm not 100% sure what that percentage is going to be, but when we get that, we'll get a final number. We'll take a look at what our needs are with regard to refreshing equipment we already have, or being able to look at different things we don't have that would make the student experience better for everyone.
As more students use the Google Suite like Docs, Slides, and Google Classroom, one piece of technology that might help would be additional Chromebooks. Currently, porches share a limited number of cards, so the bond could give students more access.
Ultimately, I think the library and me as your librarian, I'm really interested in the ways that you're learning, the ways that you are enjoying reading and writing and thinking, and I think that technology is an important piece of that. And it's also, we have to be mindful of technology not being the entire focus. It would not be my vision to see all students on Chromebooks in all classes at all times of the day. I want to see, students up, moving through your library, accessing technology, accessing research materials, accessing great books for choice reading, and there's a balance that I think will strike.
While the school doesn't anticipate every student getting a personal computer, the bond will certainly help maintain and keep students up to date with technology that helps them learn. Reporting for WLHS Now, this is Kylie Zeman and Lily Fraser.
You may have been hearing the acronym CTE around lately. That stands for Careers in Technology Education. The CTE program's Engineering, Journalism, and Web Design received a grant this past year to expand their program. The impact of the grant is showing in the classroom spaces. Let's take a look at the design lab in D101, where a new CTE class, Graphic Arts, meets.
Today, we followed one of the graphic arts students to show us all about what his class was about.
Hi, my name is Philip Chan. I'm taking graphic arts this semester and next semester, and this is our classroom. Let's go inside.
Inside this classroom, Westland High School is able to purchase new tablets and pens to more effortlessly draw and create art.
These are all our pens because we got all these really cool new tablets from a CTE grant over the summer.
These new tablets serve a fantastic creative outlet for the students where they are able to more easily share their passion. Writing for Westland High School Now, this is Maddie S.
Next door to the design lab in D102 is the new publications lab, where journalism classes meet. Let's explore their new space.
Hi, I'm Nolan Lampson. This is WHS Now in D102. Come follow me inside. So this is our classroom space. This is where all of the WHS Now classes, including broadcast journalism, have their actual class time. These are some creative spaces. So we have our yearbook kids working on their own software, theme design. But this, more than anything, is kind of a facilitator for classroom activity. And then we also have our actual broadcast lab or broadcast space in this room.
Hi, welcome to the live broadcast room. A lot has changed since last year. Last year, this was just a TV studio, and we have a bunch of new toys this year. First off, as you guys have all seen, this is where the roar is shot. We have this really cool light-up table. Comes all colors. It's really nice. But star of the show is the TriCaster. It's a live streaming device that we have installed over the summer, and we use it for live broadcast games. We use it for the roar, and it's a really nice tool, and we're planning on using it for most of our broadcasted games. Like, we've been using it for volleyball. Basketball is going to be really interesting because we're planning on having 2 of our PTZ cameras, which are these guys, which we can go and place inside of the stadium, and they're remotely controlled by this joystick. We have computers that interface with the TriCaster so that we can adjust score, we can adjust graphics, we can adjust really anything we want. This is the green screen. We painted an entire wall green to use as a green screen. And it's black. Black looks cool too. I'm Quinn Salmon, and this is the Westland High School Live TV studio.
One new CTE program being added is environmental science, where a new greenhouse will provide some exciting opportunities.
Here at Westland, we have the opportunity to have outdoor classes, such as permaculture, ecology, and in the very near future, these classes will be receiving an upgrade with 3 brand new 10 by 12 greenhouses to be installed later this year.
So we got 3 greenhouses. 2 of them are going to go out on the trip lot. I don't know if anybody's been out there, but out on the trip lot we've started building some infrastructure for plants and whatnot out there. It's been in the works for a couple of years. Been doing a lot of heavy lifting, so to speak, making beds, big beds, digging swales, those kinds of things.
Students are looking forward to these opportunities that the greenhouses will bring.
Greenhouses will bring a lot to Westland. It can be used for year-round plants. It's also good for weaker plants that can't survive in harsher environments.
These greenhouses are going to be a great resource for the permaculture and ecology class to perform experiments. They will also create a year-round environment to grow plants, as well as provide a new aspect to the class which hasn't been available before.
The greenhouse has always been kind of a dream thing that we've attempted a few times. Always been trying to do it more student-driven. All my projects, even within permaculture, is designed to be driven by students and have them participate and be part of that project. And there's a lot you can learn doing the research and trying to figure out what to get.
Reporting for WLHS Now, this is Cole Smith-Peter
and Ian Grant.
Just next door to the greenhouse is the FRC Robotics Program, one of the largest programs as part of the CTE grant, where students work to build competitive robots.
When I was in high school, I would have been extremely driven to be in that room, to go and build things, to go and experiment.
Welcome to room 709, home of the Westland High School Robotics Lab. Inside, students work with high-quality equipment to produce programmed robots. The lab has become an important technical center where students can work hands-on with industry-grade equipment financed by the CTE grant.
The CTE grant that our school received has been hugely beneficial, and it's actually allowed us to do most of what we do. Robotics is actually really expensive. That's machinery, that's parts, that's anything we need to learn. Fundraising is a huge part of what we do. CTE has given us the opportunity to just manufacture so much.
The grant offered the robotics program opportunities to expand their lab, enhance their tools, and provide more efficient solutions for their team's projects.
A lot of this equipment is exactly what you'll see at machine shops, especially coming down to the CNC mill and the manual mill. It's very akin to a lot of what you'll see in a professional setting.
The program has come a long way since starting last year, and they've set their eyes on a crucial facet of their mission: outreach.
We're working with local middle schools and local elementary schools to try to get them involved.
In school outreach, we work with like the public library, different schools, ATH, Rosemont, local schools.
The skill-based aspect of the program doesn't stop with mechanics or coding. Students within the program can practice a variety of different disciplines.
Robotics isn't just about building an actual robot. There's a whole business and marketing side of this, and design. There's so much you can do besides building robots, so it's really a job for everyone.
The grant is helping the robotics team reach their full potential and is opening doors for students to apply their learning outside the classroom.
A lot of students don't know that that exists out there. So if I can make the presence, what we have and what the capabilities are, more available to students, that's going to be the biggest part of this for me.
For WLHS Now, this story by Nolan Lampson and Cameron Massey.
The FRC robotics team wasn't the only one competing this fall. Boys soccer placed third in the Three Rivers League, losing the quarterfinals to David Douglas. Girls soccer advanced to the semifinals after winning the Three Rivers League. In cross country, the boys placed 14th in state while the girls team placed third. Another girls team, volleyball, dominated all season, finally falling in the state playoffs and placing third at state. Football made it all the way to the quarterfinals, losing to Sheldon. And that's your fall sports recap.
As the winter sports season gets underway, the WHS Now live broadcast team is getting ready to stream all the home basketball games. If you're interested in getting involved with the broadcasts, visit one of their meetings Mondays at lunch in D102.
Over Thanksgiving break, journalism students participated in the Great Thanksgiving Listen with StoryCorps. Check out some of their interviews on WHSNow.com and consider downloading the free app to record your own stories with family members over winter break.
Speaking of holidays, head over to WHSNow.com to watch Rory's top travel tips for students and give a listen to the Students' StoryCorps archive while you're at it. That's all we have. I'm Maddie Esnard.
And I'm Gracie Dunham, and this was your live breakdown.